Introducing Woodpecker's newest box clamp, the M2. This new molded design makes it well suited for assembling cabinets, drawers, shelves, or virtually any size box, using material from 1/4 inch up to 1 inch in thickness. The M2 is molded from glass fiber reinforced polycarbonate, which makes it virtually indestructible. And because it's molded, we are able to add 2 parallel tracks embedded in the base that mate with teeth on the adjustment wedge. When locked in place, it makes for a rigid and perfectly square bevel for the clamping wedge to work against. And all it takes is a light touch with an Allen wrench to lock it in place. The clamping wedge with its simple bevel design moves in 3 different directions at once. With a turn of a bolt or a twist of a knob, the clamping wedge with its new stainless steel rectangular plate provides even clamping pressure to push the material down against the base and island walls, applying an enormous amount of clamping force. And the clamping wedge automatically adjusts sideways for different size material thicknesses. Woodpecker's M2 box clamps are easy to use. With the adjustment and clamping wedges loosened for easy movement, slide your workpieces into the box clamp. Move the clamping wedge up against the wood. Then slide the adjustment wedge up and under the clamping wedge, and press down to seat the teeth. Now just tighten the bolt in the adjustment wedge to lock it in place. And finally tighten the bolt in the clamping wedge, and you're ready to go.
Hello, I'm Eric from Bosch, and I'd like to give you a brief overview of the new GKF 12V8 cordless router. It's compatible with the 12 volt stroke 10.8 volt professional battery system. It has a very quick and easy spindle lock feature, which allows you to lock the spindle when changing bits. We also have a very fast adjustment of height here for getting your coarse adjustment, and a little wheel on the bottom for fine adjustment of the height. Very ergonomic, very light, has a brushless motor. You grab the machine like this, and with this extended base here, it gives great stability on the workpiece while you're moulding or trimming laminates and other lighter jobs. So that's the GKF 12V8 new 12 volt lithium ion professional router.
Faster, easier, and with better results. That's the word from both professionals and do-it-yourselfers on the popular Universal Square. This simple yet incredibly versatile tool saves time and boosts accuracy on dozens of common carpentry tasks. Use it for building fences and decks, straight cuts, chalk lines, marking anchor bolts, and more. No tool belt or workbench should be without one. Find yours at the Home Depot and local hardware stores. The Universal Square. Faster, easier, and with better results.
What makes the GR200 so advanced? Thought you'd never ask. It's the same as the original model, but it includes 2 additional accessories for more functionality, safety, and control. No other push block delivers this level of safety and versatility. It gives you 3 directions of control to prevent kickback and protect your hands from spinning blades. The powerful green grip on its adjustable legs controls your workpiece on both sides of the blade, giving you clean, effortless cuts. The adjustable spacer gives you more control by adding an extra inch of green grip to your gripper, and an extra inch of gripping capacity. Use it on the joiner for more traction when face joining. You can also use it on the bandsaw for better traction and a more comfortable grip when resawing material. Use it on the router table to protect your hands from exposed bits, or for better control when freehand routing. Next up, we have the stabilizing plate. The stabilizing plate gives you another point of contact to better stabilize your material. It acts like a dynamic featherboard, keeping the material parallel to the blade without applying unnecessary pressure into the blade. It also features a hook to help push small parts through the cut. That means more control and less burning and blade marks.
Hi, I'm Peter Collins, Senior Product Manager here at Woodcraft Supply, and I'm here to introduce you to the new Wood River Deluxe Tenoning Jig. This is a heavy-duty tenoning jig which features onboard clamping to hold the workpiece during operation. It also adjusts for miter and for bevel. It locks into position here when you're running across the table saw bed. This item here locks it in for micro adjustment, and then you can release this to do a gross adjustment back and forth. There's also 2 very large handles for safety. I'd like to go over some of the features in detail. The first is clamping. It's very simple. You just put the board in against the fence, turn the hand wheel, and now it's clamped in place. Okay, I'm going to show you the bevel and the miter adjustment on the tenoning jig. So I loosen this knob here and then I rotate it and match my angle, which is about 15 degrees. So that locks that into position. And come across here and tighten the piece. If I have a miter adjustment,
okay, that would be like a 45, a 22.5 in the miter direction, then now I've got this knob back here. I loosen, bring the piece back according to the angle, lock it in place, and clamp it. Those are the simple adjustments for miter and bevel. This knob here will change you from doing a gross adjustment to a micro adjustment. If you want to do a gross adjustment, I'll just slightly loosen that and then move that. As you see, as I approach the 0 mark, okay, I can lock this in, then I can turn this and actually zero it right down against the blade. So now I'm actually touching the blade, okay, at the 0 mark. So now I'm going to cut a 3/8 tenon in a 3/4 inch thick board. So I just turn on the saw. I'll go ahead and let that coast back down so that there's no danger that the blade will hit. Pull back, turn the board around, and now I'll cut the other side. It's a lot easier to do it from two sides because then you know that you've got a mirror of the other side so that you're more accurate that way. What I'll do is I'll actually adjust this, the tenoning jig over a little less than 1/8 of an inch because my kerf, that's about where my kerf is, so that I can clean out the rest of the material. Okay, my adjustment's good, everything's locked into position. Go ahead and make the cut. We've got that adjusted in where it's taking out all the material. So I'll flip it around, we'll do the other side. We should get a much cleaner cut. Voila, 3/8 tenon and a 3/4 inch piece of material.